All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is another Monday. It's the 14th of December. You know what that means? It's Money Making Monday, and we are very excited. Well, I am excited. I know somebody else was excited on the call regarding the upcoming and pending new product that we're going to be talking about tonight. And of course, the existing investments that we have access to, which are making us nice returns every week. And we're going to be adding to that. So if you thought what you had right now was good, you wait, you ain't seen nothing yet. So before I get into the information, again, I'm trying to be very timely on this call. I actually thought I might be flying today, but actually the pushback on the launch of this new product actually helped me out because I wasn't ready to fly whatsoever. But let's just have a quick look at the crypto market right now. We can see where we are with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is up $19,000, still at that range. We had a little retracement over the weekend. And let me know, guys, before I even go straight into the info, if you've got any brand new people on the call, please let me know. Put a 1 in the chat. Let me welcome you onto our Monday night webinar, or actually it could be anywhere in the world. It could be in the afternoon, or it could be in the morning where you're at. But I want to welcome you here, and especially if you're brand new to crypto, you get involved in the crypto market for the first time. We're going to be touching on some of the information, but obviously the person who's invited you can obviously give you more information on that front. So we look at real quick where Bitcoin's at, and want to quickly look at the chart and just have an idea of why this cryptocurrency is making the waves it's been making. And so we've been looking at for the past number of weeks now, we've seen Bitcoin rise in value, and we can see right now you're at a interesting point here where this peak where we've seen around 19,800, which took place, a couple of weeks back. Where the price hit its peak, kind of retraced, and it's now trying to get back up to those lofty heights. Okay, so we've got this little, this resistance level where the price is at. And so what we want to do, we want to show how, regardless of what's going on in the market, we believe Bitcoin will smash the 20K bracket, whether it's going to happen December, whether it's going to happen, come January. I believe it's going to happen any time within the next maybe 30 days or so. So interesting time for all of us involved in cryptocurrency, and especially Bitcoin. Now we're going to be talking about cryptocurrency, and of course we're going to be talking about Bitcoin, which is the flagship coin, and we're going to be going into more information on that front as well. Okay, we're going to be talking about another cryptocurrency which is very important to our investment. So this investment group, which I'll share, the person who's behind this, Rabu Gary, he's been very instrumental in identifying programs that we can all tap into and make money from. And so there is a pending program which is going to use another cryptocurrency called Tron, TRX. So I just want to have a quick look at where Tron's at. And right now, Tron is at a nice price. It's like less than 3 cents. So it's very different to where we're at with Bitcoin, where Bitcoin is over $19,000. Tron is just 3 cents. Tron is like where Bitcoin was, many years ago when Bitcoin first came onto the market and people didn't know what to do. And we're pretty much still in the same boat. People do not have an idea what to do with this cryptocurrency stuff. Some people think it's a fad. Is it going to last? But sure you guys who are on the call today will know a bit better than that it's not a fad and it's here for the long term. And so just to have a quick look at what the market's been like the last seven days. Monero, which is again a very good coin to tap into, is up in 12% in a week. Now let's just be frank here, ladies and gentlemen. Where can you get these kind of returns just happening on a week by week basis? This is the one-off. This is like, oh wow, we got 12% in a year. No, we're talking about in a week by holding some of these different cryptos. And we don't have time to really expand into why and what coin. We're not talking about recommendations and stuff. We're going to be talking about primarily Bitcoin. We're going to primarily be talking about the investment group that makes up Bitcoin. Hey,
Rabu Gary here with United Investment.
See, Rabu's just ready to go. I didn't even ask him, are you ready? He's just like in there. But you're going to hear from Rabu in a second, because we are using primarily for this investment group Bitcoin, and we're going to be using Tron. And you are going to know a lot more about the next pending product that is going to be launched as part of the investment club. So over to Rabu. I'm going to play a very short clip for about a couple of minutes, have a tune into it, and then we're going to cut into the information.
Rabu Gary here with United Investment Group International. If you were invited to this page, you were probably having a conversation with a friend or a business partner of yours, and they were explaining with you the success that they've been having with our investment programs here. Before I go into any detail, I want to mention a couple of things. This is not sales. We're not looking for any salespeople. There's no startup costs. We're not looking for any recruiters. We don't have any trainings, any monthly meetings, anything like that. Now, if you like to do that, that's fine. That's just not us. We primarily make all of our money off investment opportunities. Now, I want to make this clear. We don't deal in the stock market. We don't deal with securities. We don't deal with life insurances or anything like that. So again, no sales, no stocks, no life insurances, no securities, none of the above. You don't need to have a license or brokerage license to be part of our group, okay? And primarily our group consists of a ton of people who are making great money. Now, this is not uncommon for someone to be making anywhere between $200 a day to over 20 grand a day with our group. And I'll mention that again, $200 a day to over 20 grand a day with our investment portfolio. Let me talk a little bit about our investment portfolio. We don't believe in putting all your eggs in one basket. I'm sure you don't believe in that either. Many of you probably work, you may have a traditional business, maybe you do dibble and dabble in the market, so on and so forth. Well, we have another way that you can make some serious money without blood, sweat, and tears, without, putting more time on your plate. As we all know, this is something that you can set it and forget it. And so with our portfolio, we have a couple of different spaces. One is the cryptocurrency space. I'm sure you are familiar with cryptocurrency by now, or even their flagship, Bitcoin. But we deal in different parts of the cryptocurrency space. Another lane for us is mortgage notes. It's like real estate on steroids. The thing about mortgage notes, you can learn a lot about them, but you have to have an in order to participate in that arena. And now you have an in with us. And then lastly, we have Amazon stores, and Amazon stores are absolutely incredible. They're set it and forget it. You'll have a store that's working for you. You don't have to lick a stamp, or fold an envelope or mail a product. None of the above. It's incredible. Now, we have an array of different investments in our portfolio, okay? And none of them are high risk. We don't do high risk. We do low risk, high rewards. Again, low risk, high rewards. And that's important because people work hard for their money, and you never want to put yourself in a position where you're just throwing money to the wind. And so we're not about that. Now, a couple other things I want to mention. What I love about our group is that you don't have to take my word for it. You don't have to take the person's word for it who just, gave you this link to look at it. Scroll down this page. Click on our open Facebook page. Now, last time I checked, there's about 36,000 people in the group.
Yeah, actually, we got about 38,000 people in the Facebook group. So I'm going to do exactly what Rabu says. These are real investors in the group that have made, the decision to get started. And as a result of that, they've seen returns week in and week out. Now, whoever's invited you, of course, can invite you into the Facebook group if you're on Facebook, and learn more about it, right? So I'm not going to have time to go into that right now. There is a wide variety of coins that you can participate in and buy into and stuff like that. Some of them will need a wallet, which you can get and let you participate in what we're sharing right now. And some of them you're going to need a different exchange for. But tonight we're going to be talking about basically a Cleaver wallet, or company called, you got a wide range. You can see here, you've got Coin Mama, X Coins. These are different ways. Binance. These are different ways in which you can acquire Bitcoin. All right, but we're going to be going into what is the primary product that we're going to be launching. Actually, it's going to be launching now on the 21st of December. It was actually going to be launching tomorrow, the 15th, but I'm actually very glad. It's actually going to be launching now on the 21st. So without further ado, let me share with you one of the first programs that's going to be launching And this is just a taster of what's to come, guys. So sit back and tune in.
What is a paradigm shift? An important change that happens every few decades when the usual way of thinking about or doing something is replaced by a new and different way. Examples include capitalization, which now includes crowdfunding, allowing even the smallest contributor to become part of something extraordinary. Cryptocurrency, which is redefining global wealth acquisition and transference in a spectacular fashion. And artificial intelligence, which represents not only the future of all mankind, but has already disrupted several massive industries, most notably commodity and currency trading, which requires informed and calculated decisions transacted at the speed of light. For the first time in history, we're proud to announce the combining of all three of these paradigm shifts into one to create the Paradigm Revolution. Welcome to the future. Welcome to the world's only decentralized artificial intelligence system, known as DAISY. By combining crowdfunding and cryptocurrency, and spearheaded by the revolutionary developments in artificial intelligence by Endotech, the Paradigm Revolution is now a reality. All these groundbreaking technologies have been combined and are now offered utilizing DAISY's unique referral system. Now, anyone with a computer or mobile phone can, from the safety of their home, create significant wealth to change their family's future forever. Welcome to the Paradigm Revolution. Welcome to DAISY. The future is now.
All right, so absolutely loving that. Guys, I'm going to be touching base on the DAISY program in a few secs. I want to go back into the actual breakdown of tonight's presentation. So get ready, because we are really excited about what's coming any day now, right? On the 21st of December, like I say. Now, the way we work with this investment group, as you heard from Rabu, you know, people are making very good money by putting their money to work. So we're talking about going from an employee situation where you're exchanging your time for money. But now you're going to go to the investment quadrant, and you know, Robert Kiyosaki explains it the best. And he created this cash flow quadrant, which talks about where you getting your money from. And so if you're only getting money from one quadrant and that stops, like for a lot of people out there, if their job, and unfortunately the situation where we're at right now with COVID and stuff, right, there's jobs, there's industries that are going to be disappearing right before their very eyes. And so if they don't have another inlet, another way to make money coming into their household, they're going to be really at the beck and call of whatever's going to come their way, right? So we're talking about doing something now, not waiting until that day happens before you take action. We're talking about doing something today that will allow you to build an income. And we're talking not just to feed you, we're talking about potentially feeding generations, okay? Generational wealth. So you can tap into the quadrant, the I quadrant, which strongly recommend here. We're also going to show you just on the passive side of income, how you can be totally passive, be a business builder, business owner, and make money without you having to physically go out there and exchange that time for money, right? So this is where we want to hopefully get you to at, if you're not there right now. Even if you're a self-employed person, most self-employed people, if they don't get out there and work, guess what? Their income dries up. So we're talking about not putting all your eggs in one basket, especially not living in just one quadrant. So this is a healthy balance, just like with food. They talk about having different colors on your plate, right? This is no different. You want to have different things working for you, and I think this is a great way for you to actually be able to tap in and do that. So I love that. I love the cash flow quadrant for that reason. And so I want to play this little quick clip here, which kind of talks about where we're at, right? In terms of wherever you have your money, okay? This is really kind of nails it for me.
Who's got money in the bank? You're earning 0.015% no matter what they tell you. 0.015%. All right, so it'll take you, maybe you're earning 0.025%. That's not 2.5%, that's a quarter of 1%. Take you 4 years to earn 1% on your money. So when my mom was alive, my mom could earn 12% on her money, 12% a year on our money. 100 grand was 112,000 at the end of 1 year. Today, that would take 83 years to earn the same money. So anybody in the room that's got money in the bank, sorry, you're financially illiterate. You get an F. It's ridiculous. Who's got money?
Yeah, absolutely. If you've only got money stored in the bank, as we know it, you know, you're not really progressing, right, financially. You need to have different vehicles that's going to work for you. Of course, Bitcoin is disrupting, cryptocurrency is disrupting the way business is being done, right? We no longer have to depend on the bank. That is a total paradigm shift in itself, right? Not having to go to a bank to pull your money out. And as you heard from Grant there, you know, what returns are we getting when we put our hard-earned money in a bank? Now, Bitcoin is totally ending money the way we know it. You know, the way we can go about our business, we are cutting out the middle people, and trust me, they're not happy about that. But that's the way it is, right? So we're talking about becoming an investor, investing in the right products that will allow you to earn that residual income. And ultimately, guys, we're talking about Bitcoin being worth anywhere in the region of, you know, maybe this year it will hit 20,000. Maybe a few years from now it will hit maybe $500,000. Maybe, you know, when the value of Bitcoin is, you know, there's less Bitcoin going to be ever be mined out there. The last one, they reckon it's going to be 2140. This is all already programmed and written into the blockchain. So, you know, there's going to be an infinite amount. And like with anything, the less of it there is, the more value it will have. And so there is going to be a lot of people just by holding Bitcoin, not doing anything else, just by holding Bitcoin, will do phenomenally well, right? And so tonight, before I go into any presentation on any company that I'm sharing with you tonight, just let you know that I'm not a financial advisor, and I don't know if we do have a financial advisor on the call, but I'm definitely not one. I'm sharing with you experiences that have worked for me, worked for my business partners. And as a result of that, we're here tonight sharing with you what's working, and hopefully you'll see some value in it and you can do the same and replicate the results. But anything I share with you, past performance do not, you know, predict future earnings. So that said, let me talk about the investment group that Rabu's you know, conjured up, this united global investors group. You're not here trying to figure this out by your own. Will this work? Will that not work? And stuff like that. You know, the reason why we're doing this and adding support is that we know all of these components can be quite overwhelming to understand and figure them all out yourself. And so collectively, we've now got a way there which we can help people, walk them through the process of signing up, getting themselves positioned. And even if it's just you know, what do I do? I've got $1,000, or I've got $10,000. What do I do with this money? How do I proportion it? You know, again, whoever's invited you can give you them some insight, and hopefully you'll see how you can spread your money out into these different areas. And obviously this area here that's in red is going to be live on the 21st of December, and that will add another powerful stream of income into your household based on everything that we've seen up to this point, right? So this is an investment group, and again, guys, I really like, I'll talk about this pretty much every week. By 2023, doing the right things with your money right now would obviously put you in a very, you know, a very select group of people who will be making over $1 million yearly. And I personally believe we've got all the components to help you make, you know, $1 million even in the next 12 months, okay? Doing certain things. And one of these things is by, personally, I believe everything I've seen so far would put you in a good spot with the new upcoming program called Daisy. So I'm going to talk about this decentralized AI system and why you want to position yourself and take this moment in time extremely serious. There's not too many times in my lifetime I've seen all these components come together the way I'm seeing them. We were set, like I said, for December the 15th launch. We are now set more for December the 21st launch. And I'm so thankful for that. You don't even know, right? So we've got a week, guys, a week to be able to, you know, put yourself in a position where you can take advantage of what's about to come. All right, so this is really key, especially if you want to be one of those people who have just always wanted to be at the beginning of something, not find out about something 6 months down the road or a year down the road, or the person that is always sending you invites to check out. You can now be that person to let them know there's something that they want to tap into and participate in. So everything that you heard from Rabu, you don't need referrals in any of our investment programs, but I'm going to strongly suggest you might want to just speak to a couple of people about this one, right? So what is Daisy? What is it all about? As you can see here, it's an equity crowd fund within the fintech arena. Now, what makes this very different, this crowd fund? I've been involved in a lot of different crowdfunding companies, programs, and a lot of them kind of run into the same issues in that you need to have people referring, bringing on new members all the time in order for them to really work. And if you don't, they're going to a halt. That's generally for the most part. If you're not a big, you haven't got a big reach, a big network, how will it work for you? So what I love about this is the fact that these guys, let me just mute the lines. These guys have a very good company that they are blockchain, that they are crowdfunding for. So Daisy is going to be a smart contract on the blockchain. It's global. You know, anytime there's a smart contract involved, it's not necessarily a company per se. It's us, the people, that are making that happen. But as a result of that, we are going to be in a position where we can get some serious rewards and equity shares available. And they're talking about using this model for this upcoming this Daisy project is designed to really enhance a really successful business that's already in place. So you kind of got two different components here, which don't normally happen, and which I'm very excited about what I'm seeing here. So let's just look at this. We've got Endotech. Okay, they've created this AI software which has been running, and you know, very successful returns has been generated from this company called Endotech. Okay, so you got the company side here, and then Daisy will be the crowdfund side, would be added to it. And so this will be the first project here, capitalized by the crowdfund project. By no means will it be the last. From the calls I've been hearing, that this is going to be just the beginning of what's going to be available. And right now, this Endotech will basically allow them to be a public traded company for all of us to really benefit from. Now, what excites me about this is learning more about the owners of the CEOs of Endotech, and what they've been able to bring to the table. Been really interesting. Dr. Anna Becker, she's somebody who I'm learning about, who's got a serious pedigree. I think she was one of the youngest people to work out an incredible mathematical equation. Her other co-founder, he's a 3 times world chess winner. You can see Dr. Anna here. There's been some very good interview with her, and kind of sharing the vision of what this whole project is about, which is really interesting. So already the company is already cash rich. Endotech have done really well. They've created some AIs that have produced some outstanding results I've not seen in any arena in that time frame. So you know, they've got something pretty special here, and they've obviously got this this company that's producing these AI technologies. So we've got that as a backbone. How are we going to tap into that? I'm going to talk about that in a second. Okay, so again, a bit more about her and why, you know, having somebody who is credible as her on board is a real big thing here. So you can read up more about her. There is a webpage we'll talk about towards the end where you can actually get all this information from and do your own due diligence. This is what tonight's all about. Yes, you want to invest, you want to show, you know, follow proven models that have worked, but of course you also want to do your own due diligence on it. But I'm very impressed by her CV and what I'm seeing. As I mentioned, the other co-founder, Dimitri, again, more than 15 years experience in AI trading. Again, this guy here has won, you know, the chess grandmaster 3 times Israeli correspondence chess champion, and you might guess this company is based out of Israel. And you know, again, really good pedigree that we're seeing here of people that you can do your own research and due diligence on. This is one of the AIs that they produced, and basically before the Daisy crowdfund element that we're going to be able to bring to our friends and family who want to tap into this and make money. Before that, in order for you to even work with Endotech and have their AI working for you, you had to have a minimum capital of $1 million. And even just to participate, they wouldn't talk to you without that, and the entry fee of $125,000. So we know that's going to exclude quite a large, you know, section of the population out there. But the results that they've been producing has been quite staggering. And you can see some of the results here. This is an aggressive trade that the AI that they've shown. This is another example of how their top leveraged AI has been producing. So again, they've been able to produce some stuff here. The results have been pretty substantial. So this is showing you from September to November with a $10,000 balance, went up to $39,000 in the space of just over 2 months, giving a close to 300% return, which again, in anybody's book is absolutely phenomenal. I've even heard the best month that they've had. I don't know what the worst month has been, but the best month has been around 300%. That's going some. If you can imagine, you put your money in, I mean, you know, a month later or 2 months later, heck, let's say a year later, and you're making 300%. What we have here is a way in which you can make up to 1,500% return on your money through compounding, through what they have, the software they have. And again, we're going to be learning a lot more about this as the weeks and the days and the, you know, the months and goes a bit further as we are. So this is the roadmap where we are at, right? Endotech got registered in 2012. 2017, they produced an AI software to trade the crypto markets, professionally available in 2018. Now, they had an evaluation in November of $100 million. I've even heard it's actually more closer to $200 million. But let's just run with 100 million right now. There's not many companies out there that are making that kind of return, right? From a professional start from 2018 to 2 years later to have that kind of evaluation. And then in December, where we are right now, guys, the launch. We are at the beginning of the launch. There's so many companies. If I could had a position or knew about a company that went on to make $1 billion for the company itself, and then make the affiliates a bunch of money, and I had an opportunity to be in at before it even launched, my goodness, I would make sure I wouldn't sleep until I made sure I got myself set up and the people that I know who wanted to win set up, because again, that doesn't happen. Those components don't happen too often, right? They don't come together every day. And so this is a pretty big deal. So 2021, you can see here, their goal is to raise $10 million. Now there's a great interview which I'll share towards the end, the links that you can go to with Anna and one of Rabu's business partners who's bringing this to the table. And they'll talk about, because there's many other ways in which they could raise 10 million. Imagine, they've got an evaluation of that, but they're going to go down the crowdfund route because of, the benefits that brings to the table. So this is going to be their first phase of being able to do that in 2021. 2022, they want Endotech to become public. Guys, you're going to have shares the moment you become a member of Daisy. You're going to have equity shares within the company. And in 2022, you can see that they're going to add the Forex AI to Daisy. And this is something they really want to get a reach into. And by 2023, you're talking about stock trading with the AI software. So you can see a roadmap here to 2023. You saw the previous slide I talked about becoming one of 100 millionaires by 2023. I've just shown you a roadmap in which that's feasible. And we're not talking about pie in the sky stuff here. You just looking at the value of one Bitcoin, what one Bitcoin may represent by 2023. And if you can find a way in which you can compound it and do really well, I'm going to show you in this comp plan. And again, I won't have time to go through all of this, just like all the components of the investment group. There will be parts of that because we're going to be talking about the passive side, but I do want to touch on what you could be earning from the referral side. But I'm not going to spend all day today doing that. There will be a particular webinar where we can actually break down the numbers in even more detail. Okay, so this referral plan, which we're all part of, can all be part of, will be there for a way for them to raise $10 million using the DAISY project. Now, there's going to be an up to 10 different crowdfunding packages you can start from. So $100 will get you started. So I think that answered one of the questions that was posed just now. Every contributor gets an equal share of 5% of Endotech stock. Okay, you can see already why you may want to get some Endotech stock, right? 50 to 70% of each pack. Let me just, thanks for muting yourself. You know, say 50 to 70% of each pack is used in the live trading, and 70% of the profit is rewarded back to the contributor. So again, you're going to see your money go to work for you. This is really important, guys, because when I've been evaluating a lot of these smart contracts out there, if you didn't have a way to necessarily refer a network and bring people in, you won't necessarily make your money. You know, there are some exceptions. There's some programs I've been involved with and still am involved with that actually generates a return, doesn't actually have any need for any personals, but not to the extent of the kind of money we're talking about here. So 15% of the trading profit is going to be rewarded as the residual referral plan, part of the residual referral plan. And then basically anybody can participate in the referral plan. Okay, the $100 allows you to get started and also get referring. So you can see here, up to 46% of each crowd pack rewards is going to be paid back out to its members. So this gives you an idea what the software will look like on your cell phone. You know, you're going to have the $100, your entry level. You can see here, half of that will go into the trading fund. Okay, the other half will go into the crowd fund. So two totally separate entities that allow you to make money, And again, it will show you the number of shares you get, which is 1 at level 1. And we will look at what equity shares and how much you get and why you want to do this. And I will be going more into detail on this on Thursday, where I'll be, you know, really breaking down the numbers and talking about how you can really max out this comp plan. Now, the middle one, the middle graphic shows you the crowdfund side. It shows somebody who's at level 5, how much that current pack's at, and you know how many referrals he has or she has, how many members in total, and how many equity shares. So you'll be able to see that very nicely on your cell phone in front of your face there. And then the last graphic shows the fund. So again, shows you how much fund you have there. And yeah, definitely nice and transparent for you to see. And so you can, you know, nicely share with other people from that point onwards, right? So that gives you a good idea of that. So let's just go around this, you know, again, I'm going to be talking about some numbers. And again, I'm not going to spend the whole evening talking about DAISY, but I really want to kind of drill home that we are a week away from this thing going live. And, you know, it's totally down to you how you want to, you know, benefit from it, I would say. But let's just quick income disclaimer here, legal disclaimer. It's you when you're buying into DAISY, it's a contribution into the equity crowd fund for the development of the new AI that they're looking to bring out. And it's not necessarily a trading investment. You can see how your money is going to be proportioned, but the Endotech will issue stocks for each, you know, amount of whatever your contribution will be. You'll see that in a second, okay? And so you're going to be able to see that, and with full transparency, be able to see that for yourself. Okay, so this, I'll just again, I want to quickly touch on the referral plan. I don't really talk about the referral plans on these these webinars, because it's really more for a way for you to earn passively. But I'm going to show you that, and I want to show you how you can earn passively, and I want to just touch on how you can tap into 6 or 7 figures from the launch of this product. Okay, so let's just go into how many ways you can get paid, right? So we are doing investments with other companies right now that pays us really well in multiple ways. And to some degree, part of those programs are reflected in Daisy. I see a couple of the programs that you're going to learn about tonight are actually in Daisy. So some of you will be familiar with this model. So we've got an upfront income, you've got a force matrix, 3x10 matrix. You can earn personal referral money, matrix check matching bonuses, and they have this pay setter revenue bonus, which will be available for the first 30 days when people join. They've got upfront infinity bonuses, infinity check match. I mean, you can see here some really upfront money. Okay, one key element here, guys. The Tron wallet you're going to use is going to basically have a built-in browser. Okay, this is what we call like a DApp, which will allow you to access your money in a heartbeat. All right, residual income will also be available from the trading profits. This is what sets this apart again from a lot of things out there, because a lot of things out there aren't necessarily trading. So you don't have that passive stream of income coming in per se. All right, and you've got 10 generations unilevel trading bonuses here, infinity residual bonuses, and infinity check match bonus. I've never seen so many different components being put out there in one program. And of course, at the end, you've got the stock equity. So there's something here for everyone, which is what I love. And I was listening to a call recently, and again, the guy kind of drove it home, was that he wanted something that it wasn't just for the guys who've already made money and got big lists and contacts all over the world. Wants to make some good money and may not want to even share it with anyone. They just want to just get involved in something that works, that's legit. And this allows them to do that. And so you've got everything here. So your packs, whoever comes in with packs 1 to 7, we'll look at what that looks like. 50% goes into the Daisy fund for trading. 8 to 10 packs 8 to 10, 70% goes into the Daisy fund for trading. So even more of that goes into it. But then 70% of trading funds are rewarded back to you. Remember, 15% of trading rewards goes into the referral residual plan, and you can withdraw your rewards at any time, which is absolutely fantastic. Of course, you're going to get stock equity in Endotech, and the ultimate goal of these funds are going to raise this amount of money. So let's just look at this real quick. One-time fee is what you're going to be talking about when you're starting in Daisy. So entry level 1, $100 gets you in. $50 of that, remember, half of your money is going to get traded. So $50 of that goes into the trade account, 50 of that goes into the Daisy crowd fund, and then you're going to get an equity share. And of course, for every three, if you just kind of multiply up the numbers, if you do 300, so levels 1 and 2, if you invest 300, which is levels 1 and 2, you're now going to have half of 150 into trade account, 150 into Daisy. You're going to have 3 equity shares. So as much, for each share or each $100 invested, you'll get another equity share. So you invest $700, guess what? You're going to end up with 7 equity shares, and so forth and so forth. And what those will end up being, hey, who knows? Right, so you can go all the way down. So the most you can invest is 102,300, and the least you can invest is $100 to get you started. And so you can even calculate out where you fit in, put in where you fit in, right? If you've got $2,000 you want to invest in this, or $1,000 you want to invest in, or 10,000 or 100,000, only you would know that. But never invest money that you can ill afford to lose, is my motto. And so once you figure out where you're going to fit in this, let's look at how you're going to work this money out. I'm really, like I said, guys, I'm not going to go through every single component here because there is a lot to this, but I do want to show you the matrix and where you can kind of just like picture in your mind, where do you want to be with this? So you can have anyway from level 1 down to level 10. Okay, you're going to start with $100 packs. And so in terms of the amount of people that join you in your matrix, whether you personally referred them or somebody joined you in your matrix through what we call spillover, because the person who invited you may invited more than 3 people, and that 4th person ended into your matrix and filled your spot. It just depends, right? But the fact is, guys, we are beginning at this thing. Massive chance for a lot of that to happen than maybe 2 years down the road. So talking about having a field matrix will be 88,000 people. It starts from 3 people on your level 1 down to 59,000 on your level 10. Okay, and each investment pack level that you're in will open up that level of matrix earnings. So guys, I'm going to leave it on this slide. There is a lot more to this, and on Thursday I will be going into more of this presentation, and I will be going into more on how you can position yourself into this. But let's just look at this. From generation 1 to generation 2, you don't need no referrals. Okay, you see there, referral requirement 0, referral fund required none. So you don't need to have a particular volume in order for you to earn. And then how many members are needed for your matrix to be filled? 3, 9. So level 1 will be 3. Remember that, 3, 9. Everybody bringing 3 in will be perfect maths all the way down. You're going to end up with, just mute your lines, guys, as you're coming on. 3, 3 gets 3, gets 3, gets 3, all the way down. We'll end up with that beautiful magic number. But 3 getting 3 is 9, 27, 81, and you can kind of stop around there. So let's say somebody, I'll just leave you an example. You can look at this and decide where you're fitting. Like I said, if somebody's invested, let's say they invested all the packages, which is $102, they can look on this chart and say, all right, so if I want to earn, I want to totally max out this comp plan. I can basically bring in 24 people at a maximum number, and that will allow me to earn all the way down to over 105. This is $105 million in the plan on level 10. Added to the other levels will give a grand total of $198 million. That's the total in a full matrix. Now, the reality of it is, not everybody's going to do that, right? Let's be frank. But there's going to be a lot of people going to be walking away with that as well. And it's just the way it is. Some people have a network that spans over 88,000 people, and they could probably, do well on their own. But it's not just about you or that one person. It's about collectively working together to reach that goal. So just somebody who wants to put money in and maybe not even bring in 24 people, but they brought in, let's say, enough people, let's say in this case, 6 people, all right, in their personal referrals on generation 4, okay, their matrix got filled with 81 people, which is not a huge amount of people at all. They could be ending up with over $108,000. So talking about getting your seed capital back, that's how I kind of look at this stuff. Rather than look at these numbers are very nice, can be very exciting, but let's just break it down. Whatever you're investing in, however amount you can part with comfortably, you can look on this chart and say, okay, how soon could I get that money back? Just from this one-time bonus. I'm not talking about the trading here. I'm just talking about one bonus here. How could you get that money back? And there's different ways in which one can get that back. Let's say you're not going to be investing, or you may be investing levels 1 to 7. Okay, 1 to 7, I believe, is about $12,000. Now, again, you can look on this chart and say, okay, how do I get that back if I've invested level 1 to 7? Let me say I will introduce 6 people. We've got 4 generations, 6 people, and because I'm here, packs 1 to 7, with my matrix filled, I can be in a situation where I could be earning 30,000. So on the same level, but you invested, 12,000, which qualifies you for packs 1 to 7. You now make 30,000 on that. Those people who've invested to level 8 to 10 as well, they will of course make a lot more money on top. All right. So guys, I'm going to leave that there. There is a lot here. And again, I'm going to show you a resource that you can go to, watch these videos, learn more about this. This is a huge deal. Those are, in my view, it's a big deal. There is, like I said, there's money at the front end. There's money on the trade end. There's money right in between this program. And so I must leave it there. Let's reconvene on Thursday. And as we get closer to the launch of this, Couple of things you can be doing right now is getting your wallet set up, creating a username that you want to have in the program, and getting those details to whoever's invited you, so we can start talking about getting you primed and ready for this program when it comes out, right? So guys, we've got Daisy, but not only do we have Daisy, we have CFX. Okay, now CFX have just made a major launch into their second product that they're just bringing out. We'll talk about that in a second. In fact, let me just answer a quick question before I move on. What currency do you start or withdraw with? Is it all in USDT? It's Tron in and Tron out in Daisy. So we'll talk about resources towards the end and what you can do to get yourself your wallets all set up on that one. So CFX, guys, has, again, just like what you've witnessed here in Daisy, what we love about this element is the fact that these guys are trading Forex. They're not trading crypto, they're trading Forex, but it's Bitcoin in and Bitcoin out. So the first one, Daisy, I was gonna say Daisy in, Daisy out. We've got Tron in, Tron out. We've got Bitcoin in, Bitcoin out. With this one, we're gonna leverage our money once again in the Forex market. Now, there are some similarities in the breakdown of this comp plan that I'm gonna share with you, how you can leverage your money passively, without any referrals. But I gave you a taste of why you might wanna share it with a few people right now. Okay, now the first program, Daisy, based out in Israel. All of these investment companies, guys, are based all around the world. We're not in one jurisdiction whatsoever. And so this one here, based out in Panama, Oscar Lopez, Edwin Abad, these guys have made a good amount of money from crypto. Use that software, the AI technology, guys. We can't get away from it. It's more and more. Their lives are going to be driven by AI technology. They've used that same software to make money in the Forex market that we can all tap into and make money from. Okay, and so these are the offices where they're based. Now, similar to what I mentioned with Daisy, where you can get started from $100, in CFX you get started with $300, but no different. You can all go right to $100,000 if you so will. Okay, but you can stair-step your way, just like what we can do in Daisy. You can stair-step your way. Start with 100, start with 700, start with whatever money that you can put in, and upgrade yourself as you go. But like I say, if you're in a position to maximize, take advantage of the launch, which is going to be huge. They've actually, in fact, I won't talk no more about Daisy. There's a lot to it. Now, bear capital, bull capital in CFX. I love this element, guys. Similar, you're going to see similarities here with what I just shared with you with Daisy. You can be totally passive and earn money without referrals, which is the bear capital, make up to 2 times, at least up to 2 times your money and some. Okay, I'll show you, give you an idea of some of the returns in our first investment there. That's going to be coming live on the 21st. What we have in Cash FX, which has been going on since July 2019, and now they've just launched a new element to their program. It's going to change the game even more so for this company. They have the bull capital, is for you who want to go out there, share it with other people. You can actually earn a nice return on just sharing it with your friend, your next door neighbor, your family members who want to make more money than what they may be currently making from their money, right? So this is the breakdown. $1,000 as an example, 70% gets traded. $700 of that will be your initial trade amount. That goes to a broker partner, and their broker partner I'll talk about towards the end, because their broker partner have just launched in conjunction with CFX, have just launched a new product. And so this allows you to earn up to 2 times your money, but it doesn't stop there, guys. Before it gets to that point where the 2 times is reached, it gives you an option to upgrade your money so you can continue that. So I love that. This isn't the end by any means of the imagination. It's just the best start of it. And so you can also earn fast start money very quickly, guys. Sign up somebody today, get paid in 24 hours. I mean, that's, this is fast, very fast money. And they have a unilevel bonus. Again, we also have this element in Daisy as well, where you can earn a unilevel bonus that gets paid out as a bonus. But we're going to really just focus on the trading capital that takes place here, making 2 times the money. But if you did share it with other people, you can make up to another 2 times. So you can make up to 4 times your initial outlay just as a starter, and then some. All right, it doesn't have to end here by any means. Like I keep saying, this is just a start. And with the new product that they've just launched, which they're having beta testers for, they're going to be able to do what we call copy trading with MetaTrader 4. So you can have your own app on your phone with your trades as if you place those trades, and maybe show off to some people. Say, yeah, look at my account, right? Showing people in real time trades that are taking place on your behalf in your own broker account that you've set up, independent, outside of your existing CashFX account. So again, shows what the company's about, how their trading is. And talking about trading results, it will stop at 15% is the max per week. And so I've seen anywhere between 5 to 13% return. And I'm just going to talk about this matrix. I spoke a lot about Daisy and its matrix. If you understand the CFX matrix, which when I first was presenting CFX, I thought I knew it. I didn't realize the power of this matrix until a few weeks into the program, and I was like, my goodness, it's now my favorite bonus. So what happens is, just as a recap of what you saw with Daisy, 3 on your first level, down to 10 levels, and you can earn, like I said, the same number, 88,000 people once you've got a full matrix. The difference here is that you don't have to be it doesn't matter what amount of package you have, whether you have a 300 package or a 100K package, you can earn on every single level regardless. Okay, so I love this fact that you can bring in somebody, or you may not bring in anybody into this program. You may not refer a soul, and other people have referred other people, because of course that's what they do, and they end up in your matrix. So it's as if you shared this program with them. When they withdraw their profits, and because there's a 20% withdrawal fee that gets dispersed into this program, and the other 2 do bonuses, you get paid on that money, anywhere from 3% up to 30% on their withdrawals. I just love that fact. It's very powerful. Pays twice a month. And like I said, guys, it is my favorite bonus without a shadow of a doubt. Absolutely love the 1st and the 16th of the month with CashFX. They also have a matching personal match. So again, we have that element with Daisy where you can get a personal match on the people that you personally enrolled. So if you enroll those people, guess what? You're going to get paid. Now, this is one thing about the Force Matrix. In order for you to get paid on level 6, level 7, and so forth, you need to be at the right size contract. This is where the right size contract will kick in. Once you start your journey here, you make sure you upgrade to the right level so you can get paid on that level when you have people on those levels. So you saw here, people potentially could earn on 30% level 7, where there's over 2,000 people. So you imagine now you've gone from 3 people on your level 1 withdrawing some money. Now your network has grown. May not happen overnight, but over the time you end up with maybe you end up with 500 people on that level. There's always going to be more people on these levels as time goes on than there will be at the primary levels. And as a result of that, you're earning a maximum amount of 30%, as well as the 10% prior to that. And if you go to your level 8, 20%, and it just goes on and on. There's a lot of money on the table with CFX. And of course, they've got some great rewards, anywhere from iPad down to Lamborghini, or just take the cash. If you don't want all of the glim and the blim, just take the cash, do whatever you want with it, right? So I like the fact that, we're talking about the average millionaire has 7 sources of income. You can see, guys, why you would want the benefit of, a CFX, where you could actually earn 7 different sources of income, as well as the 12 different sources of income from Daisy. You're up to 19 already, right? So do I need to carry on? I mean, we're talking about stacking the odds massively in your favor. Question here: would you earn on this matrix if the people under you are not? Absolutely. That's what I love about it. I've referred a lot of people into CFX, but the amount of people that I've got from what we call spillover is staggering, absolutely staggering. And I get paid in the same way as if I personally knew them, took them out for dinner, you know, schmoozed with them and all that. Doesn't matter. When they withdraw, I get paid the same way. So I love that benefit. And it's going to be the same, guys, in Daisy. You don't need to know these people that are coming into the matrix. You're still going to get paid. If they fill your matrix, and I've seen people's matrix being filled in multiple programs that they didn't even refer anybody. It does happen. I don't say it as a guarantee. You always want to make your only income and set up your own parameters, but it does happen, and it can happen as well, big time. Auto BTC, guys. Again, I really love this program, and you can see why the smile on that person's face has just got bigger, because Auto BTC gives you another 7 different profit centers. So we're going to be talking about elements here that cross over. I'm going to be talking about, you know, something that I talked about in Daisy in terms of the matrices, because we've got 7 different profit centers here. And, you know, Daisy, they had 10 different matrices available. So we're going to talk about level 1 all the way down to level 6. Actually, even more, we got a feeder level, which will feed level 1 to get you started, which I really like here. So it's going to give you Bitcoin education, guys. It's going to give you investment education, stuff about property, about stuff about collateral. You know, you're talking about precious metals. This is good information for this, you know, the entry fee, which is about $100. Definitely worth spending, and I'll say spending, investing that money. You're investing in yourself. And anybody that you know who wants to know more about crypto, who wants to know more about investing, get them into Auto BTC, man. It's prem de prem. So I love this. We have a product that is 0.0056 to start. Now, when we did these slides, 0.0056 Bitcoin was about $70. I want to go to where Bitcoin is right now, where actually we know Bitcoin's probably more like $105, right? Today's money. So show you a very simple follow me system, slightly different matrix. We're talking a lot about matrices today. Make no mistake, these things are fluid. Okay, share with one person, you set them up in CFX, set them up in Auto BTC, set them up, give them that exposure so they can earn multiple streams of income without them necessarily having to lift a finger. Now, with this one, it's a follow me 2x2 matrix. And again, you can get people spilled over, but you know, this one, you want to put some work into this. I personally recommend sharing it with at least a couple of people. They can share it with a couple of people. The benefits are immense. Okay, they have a pay line on the second level. So let's say you share it with Bob and Sue, or maybe again Bob and Sue could be through spillover, who knows. But let's say in this instance you shared it with Bob and Sue, and they shared it with 2 people. Basically, the people that they share it with pays you, okay, not the person that you personally enrolled. Okay, so I'll show you how that works. Each time you get a filled matrix, 4 people on your pay line, you get a brand new matrix. You see here, second entry level, you get a brand new matrix, paying you the same amount that you came in with, which was $70. Now today's money, you're looking at about $100 a person, so that's more like $300 each time that cycles. Again, guys, that's serious money here. $300. I remember they did a survey where the repossessions in the UK, and I know if you're from another country, that you know the numbers may be similar. The repossessions that took place in the UK was because of a shortfall of £200 a month. Imagine, and you know the potential here is immense just through cycling under feeder level. Before we even talk about the high numbers, it's quite something. So you're going to upgrade. Yeah, you're going to upgrade from the feeder level to level 1. Okay, when the second time that happens, because the first time what will happen is it will actually put you into the matrix, level 1 matrix, and then that will earn you money. But the second time it cycles you out, that money goes to you. You can do whatever you want with it. In fact, technically, you could always do whatever you want with it. It makes sense to get that money into level 1, so it upgrades you, and that basically starts you off, because this program did start off just having level 1, and then they introduced the feeder level because the entry level was high, just like pretty much where we are right now, right? The entry level was over $200. For some people, $200 is too much money, and so they made it easier by $70 as a starting point. So you can earn 3 times your money here, guys, right? And then from that, it will also earn you another position once you cycled out another position, and again, you're now making $210. So it's $630, guys, from that initial outlay. You've got this working for you on level 1, but it also opens up a level 2 for you. Now, level 2 is $630, which you've made from your level 1 payout, cycles you into level 2. And when you cycle out of level 2, now you're making now $1,900 per cycle. Opens up a brand new matrix for you, so you can earn that $1,900 again. But it also opened up a level 3 for you simultaneously. So again, you're now making almost $1,900 a person when you basically get paid on your level 3 payout. All right, and a total of $5,600 will basically cycle you. $5,600, guys. Just think about that. Serious money we're talking about here. $5,600 cycles you into a brand new matrix and simultaneously opens up your level 4 for you. So when you get to level 4, and I'm going to stop doing this example on level 4, that's $17,000 that's being paid out. $17,000 when you cycle, guys. Just give you an idea of the kind of money that's here. You know, anywhere from $70 where you started out with, you're also going to make 3 times your initial outlay, which is another reason why I love this. You know, you think about the 4 people, and on the 3 people down the pay line, the 4 person cycles you into a brand new matrix. And at its peak, guys, when you get to level 6, you keep doing that, you get to level 6, the 51,000 per person is what you keep. 51,000. Think about that. $70 outlay, and now you're at a point in your journey at level 6, making 51,000 a person. Absolutely epic money we're talking about. So if you look at this, guys, a total of 18.21 Bitcoin. Now, just like my example previously, this is just the beginning. Like cash effects, it's just the beginning when you make 2 times your money. Okay, you can prolong that and make 4 times the money, 6 times the money. Here, imagine showing you 1 time cycle, you would be cycling multiple times before you even get to this level. And 18.21 BTC. I'm just for curiosity's sake, I have to see what is that. What is that in today's money? If I go to pre-fair, I want to see what that is in today's money. We've got 18.21, a full cycle, just as it stands, $350,000, right? In pounds, we're looking at 262,000, and in Canadian dollars, 446, almost $500,000 Canadian dollars, guys, just for you cycling. And realistically, when you get to that point, when you're at the level 6, you would have cycled more than once on your feeder level. Guaranteed, would have cycled more than once on your level 6. To Warren Buffett to say the last word here, and ultimately is if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will be working till the day you die. So that's why I refer back to, we are investing our money, we're putting our money to work, we want our money to leverage in all ways, guys, not to restrict how we make our money. So I'm going to quickly just spend a couple of minutes just showing you on the countdown website. Now the website, this is the countdown for Daisy. And of course, if you've got any questions, just put them in the chat and I'll do my best to answer them. But on Thursday, I will be spending more time just on Daisy and talking how and what you need to do. And if you haven't done it yet, what you can do to get started, get ready for that kind of thing. So let me just bring up the Daisy-tron. So I'm going to put the link in the chat for those who may not have already not registered and stuff like that. Let me just put that in the chat here. All right, so Daisy Tron, let's have a look. Let me bring that over and bring it up on here. Okay, so there's a couple of things I need to change, of course. I was working, of course, even if it was starting on the 15th, I know it wasn't going to be UK time when it started, but everybody should be ready in the next 1 hour and 39 minutes. They should be ready as if it's the 15th if they want to capitalize on this. And you know, I'm gonna update this page to have obviously today's timing. I didn't really want to do that. Let me just log in with my previous one, and then change that. Sorry, guys. Come on, let me in. So what I've just updated today, I need to make modifications to the launch date because now we're going on the 21st. But here you can click here to pre-register. It will bring up this form. You can fill in your details, and the details, of course, will just have your basic information. Now, the most important thing, guys, is getting your Tron wallet set up so that we can get those information from now. There's 3 videos you're going to see on this page now. One is just a brief breakdown of Daisy, what it is. There's also going to be another video on the overview of Daisy done by Jeremy, who's Rabu's business partner, and he goes into a great presentation here on Daisy itself. And in this interview, great interview with Dr. Anna Becker, all right, of Endotech. So again, you get to see who she is, understanding the dynamics of this program and why you want to be ready for the 15th, why you want to be ready for the 21st, but act as if it's the 15th. Yeah, just be ready, like, okay, it's the 15th, I'm ready, I've got everything, I've got money in my Tron wallet, I'm ready to go. What do I need to do next? You just want to be ready, guys. Say you don't want to let the 21st come and you got caught up in Christmas shopping, and forgot that we were launching. So you can obviously download the presentation here. Now, talking about Tron wallets, just want to make something clear because I had to edit something. There's a video on what you can do for Tron, get yourself set up. A couple of different options here. You can convert crypto to Tron, which is just your Bitcoin, Ethereum, if you got any of that. You can buy Tron with a card, which I had it kind of down as just a credit card, but any card. And my formatting has gone out of whack there. But that's about it, guys. Once somebody registers, there will be updates and stuff, which I've got to be doing now, just kind of warming you up. But I want to show you something real quick. There's a tool which we're going to be working with, and it's going to allow you to have your own link in this. So right now, there's 2 things that are important. If you're with the promo page with Rabu, all right, this is, if you haven't got one, I would recommend get one. So you can see where this is going. I shared with you the promo page that I currently share with the current investment programs that I'm part of. And so, we can see we've got all the programs here. But if I click on Daisy, click on Learn More, we know that registration page.
Rabu Gary here with United Investment Group International.
I wish.
If you were invited to this page, you were probably having a conversation with a friend or a business partner of yours, and they were.
Let me pause him. Okay, so that's automatic. So I could remember to pause him. So if you go to Daisy, you've got obviously the video I just shared at the start, and then the video that I've got here, you've got here is an overview and the Dr. Anna interview as well. So there'll be more stuff here and that people can tap into. So, you've got video here, video number 4, how Daisy can work for you. Okay, so again, that's going to be coming, showing you that, and how to convert Tron for Daisy is that video that's also in the back office. Well, my back office, it's also on that landing page that I just shared, the daisytron.net. So there's going to be more resources, especially if you've got the page ready to go. Now, like I said, there's a tool we're going to be tapping into that will allow you to also make sharing this whole program maybe even easier to your friends and family and any referrals that you want to get involved with. So I'm going to just briefly share this. I'm not even going to play it right now, but I'm going to briefly show you what it looks like. And then on Thursday, hopefully we may get the page with a bit more on it that you can see. But I do like what I'm seeing with this this new thing that is coming out. Let me just bring up this link here. Just bear with me one sec, guys. I'm copying this link and I'll bring it up on here. And hopefully this should come up all right. Game on. Okay, this is because I'm moving from Facebook to the browser. It's gonna warn me. Yeah, do it. Follow the link. And I'll be wrapping up on this. So this is going to be, again, a tool which will allow you to share Daisy with people. So you've got the video up here that you can share. There's also going to be like a button, a couple of buttons. I think they might have switched it up, where you can actually click on a very short video and then take you into a live Zoom. So this is some stuff coming. I think they're still working on it, but that will be coming any day now. So what I'll say, guys, is between now and Thursday, get whoever you want to get plugged in. And I need to reach out to all of you guys who are already giving me your interest. There will be some more information I'm going to want from you guys, because we are going to be, looking to just get everything structured, ready to go live and direct. So any quick questions, guys? We've got a couple of minutes and I'm going to wrap it. Otherwise, I'll call it a wrap from now. So let me know. I'll give you guys a few seconds on that front. And then, of course, who in the Telegram group, I will be posting the link for Thursday's presentation on Daisy and / training on that front. Okay. All right, guys, I think we're all good. No one's asked any questions on that front. I'll catch you up. Oh, can I get the phenomenon spreadsheet? Yes, absolutely. That's actually inside of the Telegram group, which seems to have a problem. Do you have a do you have an iPhone? If you've got an iPhone, for some reason, it doesn't let you see the history in my Telegram group. But if you've got an Android, you should be good to go. But I will also send it to you directly anyway. So you can't see the history. You got an iPhone, I take it. You can't see the history. Yeah, that's the problem. That is a problem. No problem. No problem. I'll send you the spreadsheet directly, and we'll take care of that way. All right, guys, have a fantastic week, and we will connect definitely. All being well, Thursday evening. Get ready, guys. I'm really excited about everything I'm hearing. Every day I'm getting more information about Daisy, and so you will have more information in your inbox coming probably by tomorrow. Some just things that you need to do prior to the launch, and then we'll take it from there. All right, guys, appreciate that. Lady M, take care. When is the next presentation? Okay, next presentation will be, the general presentation will be on Monday, and of course, yeah, every Monday I do the money making Monday webinars, and then outside of that will be different webinars. But this Thursday will definitely be one on Daisy. All right. So take care, guys. God bless. Have a great week, and we'll speak soon. Take care now.
Thanks, Leroy.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks, Tony.
Take care, Leroy. Thank you.
Talk soon. Thank you. Bless you.
Thank you.
See you later. Yeah.
Thanks, Leroy.
Take care. Let's crop this thing. Let's make this thing happen. All right.
Leroy.
Stop the recording right there. All right. Let's end that.
Chase?